As I'm walking to my car on the way back from work, stayed a little bit later, had some events to do, all this kind of stuff. And I finally picked my two, and I realized over time that you have to obsess over so much, over one or two things maximum. Like, I realized I can't obsess over the gym. I can push myself in the gym, I can build a routine over the gym, but I can't obsess over it the way I did before, right? When it comes to my clothing brand, I can't obsess over so much, right? The only things I can do right now is, for the place that I'm working at, the event place, is put all my time and energy into that, and then any time other than that is the brand, and I'm obsessing over both of them, right? Because they're both similar in certain ways, and they're both gonna get me to my goals, right? So I can't, I don't even want to do two things at once, but because it's like one is taking me and building me connections to a certain thing, the other thing is my lifelong goal, right? To build it and to create something great. So, for you guys need to do the same in certain things, in certain ways, and really obsess over it. Like, I'm gonna still push myself in the gym. I'm gonna have times where, I'm really locked in on it, but then it might fall off or whatever it is. But even when it comes to my relationships, I realized I'm trying to get better at my, it's so much on the mind too. It's mentally draining. Trying to have better communication and develop the relationships with the people that you love the most and the people that you care about, and trying to strengthen those relationships. For me, that's with my dad. Trying to connect with him on a certain level, trying to help him do better, but I can't put all my time into it, but it might sacrifice certain things with him, and I just have to do my best. When it comes with my mom and our communication, I love her to death, but there's things that we need to do better, and I realize, if I just do it incrementally better and not obsess over it, and I can hold myself accountable, then it's up to the other person. Or for myself with the gym, obviously the gym is not doing anything for me. I go to the gym and I'm the one who's changing it. But the fact that I go and do a little something, that's fine. At the end of the day, though, there's always something that's gonna lack, is all I'm trying to say. I know I kind of said trying to do better, but you can't do better in so many different things. And what I'm trying to say is, as I'm trying to do better in all these different things, I'm losing so much focus on what really matters. I might have to have not the best conversations with my mom and my family, or at freaking with my friends, and I think I really want to get married. I really want to have that significant other that's there for me, riding through thick and thin. But I realize more over time, it's a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice everything in order to get that one thing that you want, right? So it's hard, but it's hard in a good way, good things don't come easy. So the event stuff that I work on, work and my brand, I consider those one, because they tie together in some way, shape, or form. But because I gain skills to do the other thing and help me, produce better and learn and become better. But at the end of the day, it's just to only do one. For so long, I was helping my family. I would work a lot, and I barely put into my brand. But when emergencies happen, all this kind of stuff, I gave all my money, right? Very willingly and very graciously, and I wanted to, right? But at the same time, too, I might get called stingy, because right now I don't want to do that. Right now I don't want to give all the money I have. Right now I want to keep every single dime I have, so that every single dime I make goes back into the business. If, alhamdulillah, I'm in a position where I don't have to pay for the gas, I don't have to pay for my phone bill, I don't have to do anything, and I'm being blessed to have that opportunity. So I'm going to be so stingy right now and take every single opportunity I have, so that in the next 2 years, 3 years, hopefully, maybe a lot sooner, I don't think a year realistically, but maybe 2-3 years, I'll be able to really be able to financially take care of myself. But even then, at that point, I probably would still be in the same place, because the plan is to put every dime I make, put it back in the business. Everyone else is going to buy cars, everyone else is going to get an apartment, everyone's going to do something. I don't mind doing that, but that has to be a quarter of my money, right? And if I get married, maybe my wife's going to work and then she just handles groceries or whatever it is, and I handle the big chunks, but those chunks are not that big for me in the meantime. I don't know. I wouldn't want that to happen with my wife, but if I get married next year or two, it's, you gotta just, I think logically, in order for me to, do what I want to do. But even then, I've been wanting to get married since I was 5 years old, and it's just maybe I have to wait. Maybe I can't do it in 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I might have to wait till 27, 28, 29, 30, which I really don't want to do. But if I want to get to where I want to get to, and to put my kids in good schools, to one of my favorite lines from Dave is, I could go broke right now, but my kids will still be rich because I passed down my hustle. Or if I pass down my hustle and go broke, I know my kids are still going to go rich or become rich. So whatever it is. I just want to put myself and the people in the future in that position. So then when the thing that I've created and that I've obsessed over everything else becomes like I'm happy with it at this point, it's still gonna keep growing. It's not like I'm content. I'm always gonna be content where it's at the end of the day, because it's what Allah wants. But I mean, in a sense, like it's at a place that I'm good with, and I can hire people and let them handle certain things, and I have more time. Yes, I'll probably get married at that time, better my relationships, better connection, and try to do it as much as I can as I go. But like, it has to be back in my mind, and that's what I'm trying to realize now. In the past week, I've been getting a lot of that. It's just like sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a lot. You're gonna have to go through hard times. You're gonna have to obsess over everything. So I might not have my six-pack and the body I want within the next year or 2 or 3, but like maybe after that I will. But if I still am in the gym, build a habit, I know I can, inshallah, get there. But at the end of the day, it's just like you have to do it. And the one thing I really have to sacrifice is this right here. This takes a lot of my time. So really putting in the right effort, and I'm trying to do the best I can with it, and really push through. I don't feel motivated right now. I actually feel so demotivated, and I'm very tired. But I know this is what's gonna work, and I have to put it. And one of my favorite things was from I keep forgetting his name, Ideal, the one who just got a Ferrari. I think I mentioned this in a previous video. MEET. The abbreviation MEET: mindset, education, action, and time. Mindset, you need to have the best mindset, knowing that this is going to be a long time. It's going to take a long time. You have to put yourself that you're going to do long hours, hard stuff. It's not going to be easy. And then you put yourself into education, where you're learning about the stuff that you want to grow in. You're doing everything, and that's 20% of that. And then the rest of the 80% is execution, which is action. So taking action, doing it, learning, getting results, getting all that kind of stuff. And then T is time, for doing it for a long period of time. And that goes back into mindset, because a lot of people, after education, they stop, and it's like out of 100 people, 20 people are left during action, and then during time, probably like 10 to 5, 5 to 10 basically. And I think it's more on the 5 and maybe even less. So I want to be part of that 5. I want to be part of the people that really push through it. That's what I'm trying to do with this re-release, especially with the brand, is hey, I've been waiting for so long. I'm making sure that no matter what happens, even if I don't post anything and if I don't do the drop, I can't do a re-release. I can't push it out anymore. I have to go on to the next thing. I have to do it. But now my plan is, hey, create a real plan, 14 days of content, recording, carousels, videos, plan it, educate myself on what's doing well, replicate it in my own way, post it, gain feedback. Don't just go off of likes and views, go off of shares, comments, reposts, all that kind of stuff. Gain the data, see what works best, in those 2 weeks, replicate that, then go into a launch. After that launch, okay, how do I keep it going so that it's not just launch and it's dead? Maybe I can post less, but I'm still being frequent with it. People are seeing it. And then after that, collecting all the data. And if money is made, inshallah, all that money goes into the next drop when it comes. I might do later winter, because I realized I'm too late for doing the summer. And I also have to keep in mind of production, because this is all pre-order. So I have, like, it might not be the best, but I'm going to do the best I can. But at the end of the day, like I said, whatever, if it works and if it doesn't, I already have money aside, because everything's going to be organic from here on out, except for like paying for Shopify and stuff. But everything else is going to have to be through just like the money that I'm making right now, through the bonuses, because I'm only getting paid bonuses. And when I start getting paid, I think in 2-3 months, all that's just going to go back in there, because I'm not gonna start dealing with certain things, like when it comes to my parents, when it comes to my siblings, when it comes to my relatives, when it comes to certain things. Like, I'm gonna ask for support that I'm getting, and then I have to make it worth it. Especially my uncle. Shout out to my uncle, brother. Like, he doesn't know how much he does, and if he think he does, he doesn't know how far it's going. My mom has always been there for me. Me and my dad, we kind of been growing our connection, but my uncle, brother, has been very intentional. So has my mom, but intentional in like, you know, my dad hasn't been there. So it's as a father figure in that kind of sense, right? So anyways, kind of put a lot there. I love you, Uncle Badr, for this, and Mom, of course, for everything you did. But Uncle Badr, and these specific things, as a man, I really appreciate it, and everything that you're doing for me. And I want this to be on record. I want you to know that it's gonna go somewhere and it's gonna mean something, and I'm not gonna stop, because I'm gonna, whether you know this or not, if you see this or not, I'm going to get you that. I'm gonna get you that Bronco, that blue, baby blue Bronco, that's old style looking, but new interior, new electronics, all that kind of stuff, all the gadgets and all that kind of stuff that you can hope for and wish for. I'm gonna give you more, inshallah. And I love you, and may Allah bless you. And I don't mean to put this out publicly like that, but I need you to know. I need to have proof of this, because you mean a lot to me. Yeah. Let's go get it. Let's run it up. Let's make this money. Let's make progress. Let's make the legacy, and let's become better ourselves 1% every day. And let's obsess over the things that you want, and get there as much as you can, and then slowly add the other things that you've been waiting for. Love.